All right, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Can everybody hear me and can everybody see me? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope we had a fantastic weekend. Can everybody hear me and can everybody see me? Okay, awesome. Let's do the needful. Go to your various WhatsApp groups and say the Super Monday Cell meeting has started already. Let's do that immediately, okay? Go to your various WhatsApp groups and say the Super Monday Cell meeting has started already. Let's do this immediately. Let's do this immediately. So just go to your various WhatsApp groups and say the Super Monday Cell meeting has started already, okay? I want this to be as fast as possible. This meeting to be as fast as possible. Today, I'm going to basically be doing question and answer with you guys. There's a training on ground as well. So I'll do that training after the question and answer. So we'll do question and answer for about 30, 35 minutes, and then we'll do the training for today, okay? What we're going to be handling today is outside of the question and answer is mental roadblocks and then we're going to just touch a little bit on the 7 essential skills for success in our business, okay? So I'm going to be talking about the mental roadblocks, some of the things that hold you back from actualizing the success that you want from this business, okay? So first of all, let's go to our various WhatsApp groups and say the Super Monday Cell meeting has started already. To see all the WhatsApp groups on fire at the moment, okay? Go to your various WhatsApp groups and say the Super Monday Cell meeting has started. Let's do that immediately. Let's do that immediately. Let's do the needful immediately. Super Monday Cell meeting has started already. Let's do that immediately. Let's do that immediately. And as you're sharing, share with the link so that people just click on the link and join immediately, okay? Super Monday Cell meeting has started already. Let's do the needful immediately. Let's do the needful immediately, okay? Let's do the needful immediately. We can't by 8:05 have about 100 persons in the meeting. It's not even heard of at all. Go to your various WhatsApp groups and start saying this cell meeting has started already. Let's do the needful immediately. So I'm going to try and make the question and answer session a bit organized. As you're all aware, when you're asking questions, it will be shifting the first questions upwards, and sometimes it's a bit tricky, a bit difficult for me to, get some questions when questions are just going up and up. But please, in case someone asks a question and it answers your own question, don't bother asking that question again. As I'm answering someone's question, try and pay attention. In the process of me answering someone's question, your own might be answered. So don't say because you want to ask that question you want to ask it, you must ask it. If I answer a question, I will not answer it again, so that we can accommodate as much questions as possible, okay? I want you to be the one to tell me what to train you on today. Before I delve into the main training for today, the remaining 20 minutes for the meeting, I'm going to use it to handle the training for today, okay? But for the first 30 minutes, I just want to use the first 30, 35 minutes thereabouts. I want to use it question and answer. You know, it doesn't make sense that sometimes you just come and train and train and train and train, and then just ask people, you know, I hope it was fantastic, and then I don't do a question and answer. So today, like I said earlier, I just want to use it and answer all your questions. Let me teach you what you want to learn today, okay? So it's a new week, it's a fantastic week, and I know that this October is going to end on a fantastic note. I've made more money already in October than I've made, as in the month has not even ended. We have about 6 more days there about remaining. I've made more money in this month of October than I've ever made in the other months since this year. I really don't know. I feel like maybe it's the bust of the Ember month. I don't know what's happening. All right. So October has actually been a good month for a lot of network marketers, a lot of us here at La Buena Vida Project. So I'm going to be finding out what are those things that are holding you back. What are some of those challenges? What are some of those things you've encountered in the course of doing this business that are holding you back from truly succeeding in our business? Okay, so these are the questions I'm going to be answering, okay? So I'm going to the chat session. Your questions that can start coming in immediately. Your questions can start coming in. So I'm going to be answering your questions for the next 30 minutes, 35 minutes before I delve into the questions, before I delve into the training for today, which is handling what are those mental roadblocks? What are some of those things that are holding you back from truly, you know, reaching out to your highest potential in this business, okay? So I'm waiting for your questions. While I'm waiting for your questions, please go to your various WhatsApp groups and say, the Super Monday Cell meeting has started already, okay? Let's go to our various WhatsApp groups and see that. I haven't started seeing questions happening, okay? So Ngozi NJ said, recruitment is still a major handicap. What do you mean by recruitment is still a major handicap? What do you mean? Is it inviting? Because inviting is part of recruiting. Is it prospecting? Because prospecting is still part of recruiting. I want you to make your questions as explicit as possible. Just telling me recruiting is still a major handicap, I don't think I want to answer that, okay? So what is it? Tell me exactly what the challenge is. Is it that you're finding it hard to prospect people, or that prospecting is not a problem for you? You know how to prospect people, but inviting them to now come and take a look at the presentation is a problem for you. What exactly is your challenge? Ngozi NJ said, people are invited, but they don't come. Okay. I don't know how many of you know Ambassador Kelechi. We listened to his training or watched his training. That was Thursday, and then on Friday, what we handled was objections. What he handled in those trainings was, you know, objections, how to handle objections from people. If you can handle objections from prospects, you are, as far as I'm concerned, you are a fantastic. You know, you can close any deal. Once you can handle any objections from your prospects, you can handle. So he invited me to train a couple of his new interns, new people that he's raising in the business. And I was asked to train them, you know. So what I started by doing was I just talked a little bit of myself, some of the things I've been able to achieve from the business, which some of them they were already aware of, right? I was able to talk about some of the things that they were not even aware of, that this business has really helped me achieve. And then one of them, so what I now did was I did a question and answer. I told them that I want them to be the ones to tell me what to train them on. I didn't want to come around and start talking. What exactly do they want to hear from me? And then some of them started asking, you know, recruiting is not my problem. Getting people to see the business is not my problem. Attrition is my problem. Where people are leaving the business. So how do I handle that? And then it got to one lady's turn, and then she started saying that her problem is she has done 2 Facebook in the past 3 months. People have not really joined the business. People are just not joining the business. That is her challenge, blah, blah, blah. It is not just easy for people to join the business. And immediately I just told her that what I'm going to do for her is that I will help her kill that mentality that is holding her back from the business. So sometimes it's the mentality. Why is it that some people, their own challenge is that people are joining their business? That's their problem. People are joining their business, but they don't know how to handle the people that are joining their business. So what's happening is that a lot of people are joining their business, but you don't know how to handle them. But your own problem in this business is that people are not even coming. You are inviting people, they're not seeing presentation. What does that tell you? It means that you lack in some capacities, and it's fine. At the beginning of my business, I lacked in a lot of things as well. There were some things I really didn't know. So what you need to do is that you need to build yourself so that you can have enough capacity, so that while other people are inviting and their own people are showing up, you too, you can be inviting and people are showing up. Maybe you need to change your strategy. So sometimes when those things happen to us, happen to some people, what some of these people do is that they start saying, oh, this business, so it doesn't work for me. Oh, they start thinking of quitting. But the right person with the right mentality will be thinking, how do I change my strategy? I understand where you're coming from. I was there as well, where I was inviting and inviting. I kept on seeing other people have their prospect turn up, and my own people were not really turning up. So what I did was I tried to observe how they're making their calls. How are your calls sounding to your prospect? Sometimes some of you are making calls to your prospect, you're sounding rude. You're making calls to your prospect and you're sounding like you're talking to your younger brother. You're talking like your village market square. You don't know that the energy you bring off when you're talking is very important. Now imagine when MTN, what they call them again, MTN customer care line. You know how when they call you, the way they call you, the way their voice sounds, how it's exciting to even listen to them, even when you don't need maybe the office, the service that they're trying to provide. You're not interested, but those of you that are asking questions, please hope you're paying attention to what I'm saying, because I'm not answering any question outside of the one I'm currently answering. So take your time and listen to what I'm answering, so that you have that as a challenge. Okay. So part of the things I'm saying, I answer your own question. So try and pay attention to the question I'm answering. Okay. So pay attention to how these guys are talking to you as professionals. Call reps are trained. Like they sit them down and train them, from their accent to the way they talk, to the way that they manage themselves. They're just professional about answering, the interactions that they have with their prospects. So you need to bring in the same thing. Unfortunately, we may not sit you down and start training you on exactly how to talk, modulating your voice and all that. We may not be able to do that, but you need to learn that for yourself. Identify someone that gets a lot of results when they're making calls. Identify that. How are they doing it? What scripts are they using? So these are some of the things. Someone is asking the same question, answering. I invite people to join Zoom and they don't come. Some people join, but they keep procrastinating. It's the same thing I'm answering and you're asking it. So you're not paying attention to what I'm saying. So it is important, very, very important, that we learn how to do these things. What strategies are people using to invite their own prospects and people are joining? Find out what they're using, how they're sounding. Some of you are talking to your prospect, you're making it look like they have too many options. You're making it look like you're begging them. How are you sounding to your prospect? If someone else was sounding that way to you and you were a prospect, would you join the business? So don't just think because you have a script and you're just talking and people are going to register. So these are the things to pay attention to get your prospects to listen to you. Some of you, by the time you start talking, the prospect is like, I'm not interested, because of the way that you're sounding. Even to your friends, let's even say you're calling people that are your own friends. You have to make it look like, you have to make the business look like if they miss opportunities, they once in a lifetime opportunity. Guy, I came in contact with something. So blew my mind. And I just couldn't wait to share it with some of my friends. The way that you're sounding, that excitement in your voice, the person will feel like, if I'm not part of this thing my friend is telling me about, or my sister is telling me about, I would have missed out on something really big. So the way you come off is very important. Don't be beggarly about this business. If you don't understand that what you have is a gold mine, you won't be able to share it like a gold mine. If you're giving diamonds to share with your friends, the way you share it, you know how valuable it is. So someone says, no, I'm not interested in diamond. You look at the person like, you're not interested in a diamond. Wow. You won't even make the person, you will kill yourself over that person. Do you understand? So it's very, very important that we understand the mindset. We've done these trainings a couple of times. The mindset behind prospecting and all that. We've done that sort of training, and it's important that you have the right mindset. Because the truth is, if you don't have the right mindset, you will definitely be making calls and you're wondering why other people are getting results and you are just not getting results, okay? So I'll answer the next question. I hope the person that asked this question or the people that asked this question, they got some value, okay? Someone said VIP accounts. I assume that the organization will run their accounts on your behalf, but now I realize that I have to run the accounts for them. Being their upline is quite demoralizing and overwhelming. Okay, let me read this again. I assume that the organization will run the accounts on your behalf, but now I am realizing that I have to go being their upline is quite demoralizing. Okay, fantastic. Buki, please let me answer this question. I know a lot of you are doing VIP, so thank you so much for asking this question. I'm happy because a lot of people are doing this whole VIP, getting a lot of VIPs to join their businesses, and you don't know how to handle their VIPs. So let me explain it to you so that you can also be able to cascade it down to your team, okay? Even some of the VIPs that are probably in this cell meeting as well, please, I'm happy that you're here. Please pay attention, okay? The idea of the VIP is to help people use this as a conduit to empower other people, use this as an opportunity. Some people may not have the time to run this business, not for cell meeting. Please hold on. They may not, sorry, I have kata. They may not have the time to run that. Now, if you don't understand this, I'm making you understand. And when you understand, if you feel like you cannot get VIPs, you cannot help a VIP run their business, then don't bother bringing in VIPs. If a VIP wants to register, tell them that, no, I can't work with you to achieve this. I equally don't have the time. For me, it's better for me that I have 10 1-1 account people that are ready to run, who come in 1-1 account, that are ready to run this business, they're just minded, they are hungry for success, they just don't have money to upgrade to 15. It's better for me that they come in 1-1 accounts and they are running the business, that a VIP comes into the business and nobody is working with them, nobody is guiding them to succeed. So how do you work with a VIP? First of all, a VIP from the presentation has already understood that they're not just bringing in their money, they must open up their network. When I run my VIP, what I say, because we've had a lot of misconceptions for our VIP. VIPs pay their money and they think that, no, I'm just making my payment. The organization will handle the business for me. This business, you must understand that you are an organization all by yourself with your own team. So if you sign up someone, is it me that is the organization that work with your prospect? Or is it Jerry, or is it Abigail, or which of these leaders or Mr. Moses are you expecting that will pick up your own leader while you will be signing up these people and you will not work with them? So a VIP already understands. So if a VIP is ready to make payments, and you know that you will not work with that VIP, please don't collect their money, because they will come at you and you must pay back their money. How to work with a VIP is very simple. You as well, you must be serious-minded about running the business. We've had some VIPs convert into running the business. Some of them have even converted into running the business full-time. Yes. So how to work with a VIP is, first of all, they pay 17,000. Out of that, 7 accounts will be registered for them. The remaining 8 accounts, they'll be bringing in one after the other, 8 persons that are serious-minded about running this business. That is what they are going to do. Now, when you as the leader that is working with these people that they are bringing in, it is your duty to vet those people that they are bringing in. It's not that if they don't bring 8 names, you just enter those 8 names and you'll be suffering. No, those VIPs have a role to play as much as you have a role to play. Now, let me give you a typical example. One lady came into my office, and one of my leaders in Abuja had a VIP, and she's around working with the VIP. Yes, she's a top-notch leader in the business and all that, but working with the VIP just really needed to have a roadmap to perfect that relationship. How do you vet the 8 people? The 8 people must attend the presentation. Sorry about that. My network threw me out. Can everybody hear me? Can everybody hear me now? Okay, fine. Okay. So sorry about that. Network is a bit messed up today. So I was just explaining the VIP thing. So they have to bring them in, and then when they bring in those people, not only will they have a presentation, the second level to vetting those people, to checking if she has brought in serious-minded people for you to work with, is that they must go through the beginners classes. How many of them are willing to go through the beginners classes? How many of them are willing to open up their names? At anybody that misses this process, she has to, or he has to replace the name. Do you understand that? So it has to be serious-minded people, not just I'm a VIP and I'm just bringing in names. I hope you're understanding. Am I making sense? If I'm making sense, please go to the chat box and say, I understand. If you can understand what I'm saying, go to the chat box and say, I understand. So that is how to go through them. That way, when you now vet and find out that, okay, these are serious-minded people, don't register anybody that has not dropped their names and has not gotten signed up. Don't just be quick, because I know some of you want to just be quick to register those people so that you can match. That's what some of you are doing. So by the time you register that person, by the time you register those people, and then they're not serious-minded, you've done the registration already. And that VIP will not bring another 44888. That is why it is your duty, because the VIP has already trusted your that you are a good mentor. So that is why I'm taking my time now to teach you guys how to work with a VIP. Hope it makes sense. Hope I'm making sense, okay? So let me handle another question. Do we have any other question? Someone said, how will I sign up? Carlos, what do you mean by how will I sign up? Is that a joke? Are you not a member? What do you mean by how will you sign up? If you're not even a member, you're not supposed to be here. Are you a member? Have you registered? So please take your time and work with VIPs, okay? So do we have any other question? Let me handle 2 more questions. Let me handle, yes, new member. You're a new member and you've not registered and you're in this meeting. I'm going to remove you. Get back to whoever connected you, okay? Do you have any other question? Do you have any other question? Okay, someone said, how do I know my current level and if I'm growing in the business? Kemi, your current level, you have your username and password, just log in. You would see your current level, whether it's ranking in terms of whether you're a silver executive or global gold executive or global ambassador. You're going to see that, okay? So that's how you check all of that. You also be able to see the number of people that are under your network. And there's no way you won't know if you're growing in business. If you're actively in the business, you know those that are registering under you. So your leader should have given you your username and password and be able to monitor all these things. Be hands-on with your business. When you drop your name list, don't just give it to your leader and just say, I'm giving my leader my name. No, be finding out what they're doing with the name. How many people, how many people attended the presentation? And then those of you, now let me give you a little tip on how to get more results from your contact recommendation. So every time you drop a contact list and give it to your maybe upline, there's a little role you can play to ensure that those people are attending presentation. So every day you be your upline, please, do I have anybody for today? If she says yes, I invited Charles and then Chiamaka for today, what you do is you quickly called Chiamaka. Hi, Chiamaka, how are you doing? Chiamaka, I was just told that you were booked for today's session. Wow, I'm so excited for you because those people, they rarely call all their people. So it means you've been selected. I'm super happy for you. So when they send you I don't know if they've sent it to you for their meeting, ensure that you don't miss it because a lot of people have missed it. So ensure that you don't miss it, okay? All right, I'm happy for you, all right? Congrats. All right, take care. That is what you do to foster, to push that person to attend presentation. So as your leader is playing their own part, you too, you're playing your own part to ensure that that person attends presentation. Do you understand? And after presentation, let it not just be your upline that is talking to the person. Also, be talking to the person as well. All right? Bookie said, how do I keep motivating downlines who are making efforts but not getting results? They seem discouraged already. Now, look at what I do. Personally, I try to be the one personally to make their calls. I try to do that, okay? If maybe my PAs are really not getting results, I try to see if I can maybe push here and there. Try and also see if you can call some of these prospects that they've been inviting to see if you can help close down one or two of them. That's another thing you can do, okay? Try and see if you can help them close down some of these prospects. Also try and see if you can talk to some of their downlines. Maybe their downlines are no longer that active. Try and see if you can by yourself talk to some of their downlines. The truth is you really can't kill yourself. Ensure that your people are coming for sell meetings. Not everybody will be serious-minded about the business. Not everybody, that's the truth. But the ones that see it, please hold them. The mistake that we make is that some people see it in the business, but because we want to hold everybody's hands, we leave those people that really deserve their hands to be held. And you can't hold everybody's hand, that's the truth. There's some people that will come and be throwing themselves at you. I need this business, I need this business. But you tell them, oh yeah, come for sell meeting, they don't come. You already know that that person does not deserve your mentorship, your guidance. Focus on those people that you tell them to do anything and they are doing it. They're not giving you excuses that give, excuses. Do you already understand that they can either make money or make excuses? They cannot make both. So these are the people you must hold their hands and be working with. So also, your downlines as well, help them identify the eagles in their team and work with those eagles in their team. Do you understand? That's what you need to do. So try and get them to come for sell meetings, work with them, and constantly be communicating with your team. Constantly be talking to them, motivating them. All right, the same way we need to be talking to our pastor, going to church to keep being, spirit-filled. That same way, people in your team that come into your team, they need to keep hearing from you to remain motivated. All right. So, okay, let me just take this one more question from, please, Buki, hope you understand that question. Just say yes if you understand, okay? John Foy said, someone was prospecting my husband, not knowing I'm in the business. My husband asked him if this business is a network, and he said no. So my husband told me that I was dealing with insincere people. Explain this first. First, John Foy. I don't understand how you're coming in with John Foy, and unless that's your son, John is your surname. It doesn't make sense to me that your husband does not know what you're doing. You are the scam. How can you hold such a good business and you're holding it from your own husband? Your husband does not know what you're doing. So you allowed someone else to not explain it well to your husband. And your husband is now saying that we're insincere people. You should have been the first person to explain it to your husband. You should have been the first. Your husband should have had no business hearing it from someone else. He had no business hearing it from someone else. You should have been the very first to show it to your husband. So if your husband has seen the opportunity through another person and the person did not explain it well, you've not done a good job, because you've seen this opportunity and you've registered. You've seen the opportunity and you've registered. Now, when people ask you, I'm going to handle the question. When people ask you, oh, is it network marketing? I'm going to tell you different ways you can answer it. Me personally, back in the days, I used to be scared of answering, oh, it's network marketing. But see how I'll advise you to answer it. At my level, I can say, yes, it's network marketing. I have 2 cars I've bought 2 cars from the business. I've traveled severally from the business. I make millions, or I've produced millionaires from the business. So I have enough results to say, yes, it's network marketing. But for you, you've not made so much money to come and start saying, no, it's network marketing. You may not be able, you don't have so much results to back it up. Some of you are already making money, so you can do the same thing. You're making money already. If you're here, you're making more than 300K comfortably, 200K comfortably from business. Yes, you can say it's network marketing. You can say, yeah. But another way you can handle it, for those of you that haven't started making so much money, another way you can handle it is, wait, do you mean all this buying and selling, Some of them don't even understand what network marketing is. Some of them have been burnt before because they've been selling and selling and selling, and there's no selling in our business. So you ask them, do you mean all this buying and selling, all this buying, selling product thing? And the person will say, yes, all those selling. It's fine. Okay, it's not it at all. But when you get to, come into the presentation, you can use, I'm not going to tell you to lie, or you can find your way around it. If you don't do that, trust me, you won't get the person to see the opportunity. If you just say, let me be honest now, let me just say it's network say it, and some people already have bad notion about network marketing, and they will not come and see the presentation. Someone else will get them to see the same presentation, and they will register, but they will not register under you. So you need to use wisdom. It is only a professional presenter that has the right to unveil network marketing presentation to your prospect. The moment you start trying to explain it to yourself, tell them, oh, it's network marketing, they will not attend the presentation. They won't. Because so many people have been burnt before. Do you understand? Please, if I'm making sense, I want you to go to the chat session and say, I am making sense. If you're understanding what I'm saying, I want to go to the chat session and say, you are understanding. Saying, okay? I'll also be delving into today's training. But there was one question I saw, and I want to handle that question before. Benedicta said, but someone asked this question. Okay, fantastic. I can see a lot of you are saying you understand. Benedicta said, but someone asked this question when you were out. Someone was prospecting my husband, not knowing. Okay, Benedicta, okay. I've handled that question already then. Okay, so I've answered it already. Please, so I'm not saying you should please. I know some of you are scared, but use wisdom to do your business. Use wisdom. Even Bible speaks so highly about wisdom. Use wisdom to do the business. Okay? So Benedicta, I wanted to answer your question, but I just found out that it was the same question that I just handled, that you just asked. Okay? So well done, everybody. Now let me quickly just say this before I delve into today's training. Network marketing is not easy. It's not easy. I apologize to you if your leader got you into this business and made you feel that it was easy. I apologize to you. I am here to say we are sorry for that person's lack of, sincerity, or maybe the person wasn't being insincere, or it was a word now. The person just did not know better. I apologize for that. But what I need you to understand is this: network marketing is better than most ventures in the world. And I say that with no apology to anybody in the world. Network marketing, like every other venture, is not easy. Show me one venture that is easy peasy, one genuine venture that is easy. And me too, I'll leave this one and join you in it. I've not seen anyone. Tell me one that you can build. You do the hard work. 1 year, 2 years, 3 years at most, building it consistently, doing the right thing, and you can earn in some days without lifting a finger. Show me one business that you can do over the. You can decide, you know what, for the next 1 week I'm not doing any activity, and you can earn. Show me one venture. I have not seen one. If you can humble yourself and be patient enough to, within your first 1 year, understand that some of the challenges you're going through are normal, that they are there to build you up. It's normal. It is not easy, but it's a better way, and it will be worth it at the end. Sometimes I wish I could lend you I can lend some of you my heart about the business, lend you my vision so that you can see what I'm seeing that some of you are not seeing. But do you know the funny thing? You can see it as well. If you're not missing my trainings, you're not missing the sell meetings and all that, you can continue to see this business through my eyes. You may not have the eyes to see it yet, but keep seeing, just get my energy. Just be following the steps that I'm taking. Just be doing what leaders are doing. One day, slowly but surely, definitely one day, you're going to definitely see this opportunity. Some people, it will take them 1 year to see this opportunity. It may take them 2, 3 years. But I don't want to swear, because I know swearing is a sin to some people. But I bet you, if you follow this business consistently, one day you would see it. And the day that you see it, nobody will hold you back. Fight anybody that says even as little as a negative word. Someone is being negative about the business. You can go physical with the person. You can beat the person to, like, their blood is coming out. I'm telling you, I'm not a violent person. I probably won't even do this thing. But I'm telling you that you protect this business to the latter. The day that you see this opportunity, just be patient. You will see it. Keep attending training. You see the downtime that you're having within your first 1 year, 2 years. They are normal. We went through it. They are normal. The richest people in the world today are going through those challenges. You're not different. You're not different. I've gone through mine. And at every level, of course, every level of success has its own, different challenges, set of challenges and all that. While my challenge may not be prospecting now, because I've passed through, by God's grace, I've passed a certain level. Right now with the results, I don't even need to talk so much to get you to join my business. You're going to get to that level. But what will you be patient enough to, to see that level come to you, to grind it out, to build yourself, to be knowledgeable, to burn the data, to be patient with your leader, to be disciplined. Some of you are just not disciplined. To burn the excuses, to show up for your business, not just show up in terms of being physical, but show up in the activities. Would you be patient? Would you be patient to do this? If you're patient enough, you will reap from this business. So I hope I answered some of your questions, and some of these things were handled. A lot of some of your challenges were handled. I hope that somehow I was able to handle it. Unfortunately, I may not be able to answer more questions because there's a problem that I have. Whenever a question comes, I try to take my time and I explain and explain and explain. I'm sure I would have been able to answer maybe 15 questions today, but I always take my time because it's better for me to handle 5 questions and you understand, for me to handle 10 questions and you don't even understand at all. All right. So I'm going to today's training, which is I'm going to handle the mental roadblocks that are holding you back from truly succeeding in this business. Now, the first thing I want you to be aware of is that success starts and ends in the mind. 2 people are doing this business. One is succeeding, the other person is not succeeding. One of them, you ask the one that is succeeding, what are you doing? The person says, oh yeah, once in a while I change my strategies. It gets difficult sometimes, but I'm pushing. I know that one day I'm going to, I know that one day is going to be better. I keep pushing myself, changing my strategies. I spoke to this leader, and this leader was the one that just opened up my eyes. I attended what training, and that training just opened my eyes and all that. And you ask the other person, so why are you not succeeding? A has already given his reason for succeeding and why he's able to push the business and all that. Now, B, you talk to B, and B is saying, oh, I'm not really succeeding because, my people are not really joining my business, blah, 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 blah. It's not easy to get prospect to join the business and all that. Have you seen 2 people, but 2 different mindsets? The other person is meeting leaders, changing his strategy, building himself, understanding that, no, if there's something wrong, it means it's from my own. Because if A is getting results and B isn't getting results, the problem is not the business, the problem is not the weather, the problem is not government policy, the problem is not all these things. The problem has to be me, right? Let me also say this. If Ambassador Michael Okoli is making a certain amount of money that I am not making, the problem is not this business. It means the business has the capacity to pay that amount of money. I'm not earning it yet because I haven't built capacity in myself. So what do I need to do? I need to build capacity in myself, probably follow his steps, find out what he's doing, find out his strategies, share my strategies with him so that he can help me change my strategies. That is what a reasonable business person does. But most times, people who fail in our business don't have that mindset. Success starts in the mind. How do you think? How you think is very important. Today, I don't want to shout and say, oh, use some of my basketballs today. I want to calmly train you today. What are some of those mindsets? Understand that this business is a long-term business. It's not a business you don't sow today and reap today. You have to be a farmer. You must have a farmer's mentality. You don't put maize in the earth today, right? You don't put the seeds today, and then tomorrow you're roasting the corn to eat. It's not possible. Please, if it's possible, can I see your reply in the chat session? Is it possible to put in the seed of maize or whatever it's called into the earth today, and tomorrow you're roasting corn, boiling corn, and eating it with what's it called again? For those of you that love corn like me, you love eating corn with pear, or you love eating it with coconut. Is it possible? My love, it's not possible. It's not possible at all. So it's a long-term business. The same way a farmer understands is weeding it, nurturing it, learning new strategies. I know that farmers have like an organization. That organization, do you know what they are doing in that organization? They are learning new strategies. What people in the US are now using, the new fertilizer, what they are now adding to this, they are learning all these things. I mean, people who are doing farming at a professional level. Long-term mentality, you must understand. You must understand, why is this person's crop? Why is it that the wind blew? It did not blow away this person's crop, but it blew away mine. Why? Strategy. But if you don't have that long-term mentality and the wind blows away your crop and your prospects are not joining for whatever reason, or people join your business and then they fall off, if you don't have a long-term mentality, you fall off the business. Because a part of your brain already thinks that, oh, it's today that I sowed today, I must reap tomorrow. So if I'm not reaping tomorrow, I shouldn't remain in the business. If you have that mentality, you can't succeed at anything. Some of you have a long-term mentality at a job that pays you miserable income, but at a business that can make you a multi-millionaire, you don't want to have that long-term mentality. Please build it. Build it. It's a mentality that you must build. The second mentality is a succeed or succeed mentality. Our brain loves options. So I love to give my brain options. So the options I like to give my brain is either I succeed or I succeed. Once your brain knows that, for cell meeting, that's why sometimes when some of my leaders don't give excuses, I couldn't do it because I was doing this now, I couldn't really do this because and I give that sort of mindset. I already know that a part of their brain, they already told themselves, it's either I make it or I don't make it. But if you tell yourself that no matter what, this Super Monday cell meeting I used to handle, it doesn't mean that it's easy for me. It doesn't mean that it's easy for me. But a part of my brain already knows that I can't be on the bed when it's 6 a.m. I can't. In the morning, it's not, I can't be on the bed. I'm sleeping 6 a.m. I'm on the bed snoring. I can't. My body has already agreed with me. We had a discussion and we agreed that we must make Super Monday cell meeting a success. So it's not even possible. So you must have this mindset. Otherwise, any other mindset you have contrary to this will be going against you in the business. It means you're telling yourself, I want to succeed, but your brain is telling you no. Your brain is telling you no. We don't have the discipline. We don't have the this. We don't have the patience. The final mentality is what? Whatever it takes mentality. Very important. It means that no matter whatever is happening, no matter whatever it is that is happening, you must succeed. Whatever it takes mentality. Very, very important. It means that something is not working. You're looking of strategies. If you have to go above, beyond, by the side, any way, in which way, you must try to get to the desired goal. That is the mentality. Do you have this mentality? Even if you don't have this mentality, the good news is this: you can build this mentality. I wasn't always like this. I was probably one of the most negative persons you would ever meet in this life. I was probably one of the people that you would be telling back in the days, you'd be telling, oh, let's do this, and my brain is already processing how it will not work. But the difference between me and you is that I was open-minded. I'm the kind of person that believes that if someone is succeeding, then I can succeed. Even if I'm a very, I can do anything for success. When I say do anything for success, it means that I can learn from anybody. If they say, oh, Didi, you need 100% humility to succeed in this business, I can humble myself. There are times when I've offended my leader. When I say my leader, I mean, I'm not just my leader, my leaders, Ambassador Ronke, Ambassador Mike. I'm not offended them. Maybe they did something to me and I was really angry. And because of the hierarchy, it's demanded of me that I must apologize to them and all that. And I'm like, no, but I was the one that was offended here. Let me tell you my mentality. Some of you, I may shake one or two tables here. Some of you, because of ego, you forget what is more important. No, what is more important to me is the result I want to create in this business. That is what is more important to me. So even if I have to swallow my pride like a log of wood, I will swallow it. Even if it would choke, let it choke. I will just go and kill that pride and just apologize. Now, what I will now do is after I've calmed it, I will now say, but this is where you missed it, though. This is what you did, though. I apologize for, maybe how I reacted, what I said and all that. But please, I feel like this particular thing. And then the person will now listen to me because I'm now calmer. I'm no longer arguing the person. Trust me, this for me, if you have that kind of mentality, build the right mindset for success. What is more important is that we must make millions from this business. We must create millions. What are the mindset? Whatever it takes mentality, whatever it is that you must do to succeed in this business, kill the ego. Some of you, you're holding your ego like a child. Your ego is more important to you than the money you can make from this business, than the lives you can change. Your ego is more important to you. You're nurturing your ego. You're feeding your ego. How can you talk with that small boy? Small boy, he's telling me to do this, bring my calls, bring my $15. Does he know who I am and a director? Is that what's more important than the money you can make from this business? That small boy is probably making more money than you. You're a director, but you don't have anything to show for your directorship. And that small boy is making 500K monthly, but you cannot humble yourself and listen to that small boy. They understand, because for him to be making money from the business, it means that he understands a few strategies here and there. But you're too big. You're a poor mommy. You are a mommy. You want to be called mommy, but nothing in your pocket. You want to be called respected. I'm not here to now say every young person should not respect me. For me, respect is, I must respect you, whether you're young or old. You have to, I respect people. You must have it. So now that I'm not here to come and boost other people and say, okay, you now have the right to disrespect anybody that joins your team that is older than you because you're making money. No, I'm striking a balance here. So whatever it takes mentality, you must have the right mindset for success. Let me talk about some of the challenges, all right? Rejection, some of these things that we face in our business, we have to face. Whether you like it or not, everybody must face this. So, hey, God of mercy. Everybody. Ambassador Michael Okoli cannot avoid rejection. Ambassador Ronke cannot avoid it. I can't avoid it. No matter how much you pray not to be rejected in this business, you must be rejected, or it's a must. So the faster you accept that it's a likely thing, it's something that must happen, the better for you. You know, the better for you. It's just like when you accept that, what do I say? No. Just accept, it's a normal thing. It will definitely happen. Rejection is part of the game. Accept it as part of the game so that when it comes, you'll be relaxed. Now, there are some people you haven't called. This business is the most emotional business ever. Do you know the funny thing? People get rejected in other businesses, but when they get rejected in our business, it feels different. I don't know why. I really don't know why. Maybe because this is now your own business. It just hits different. That's some people you haven't called. Why? You haven't called them because you're scared that they will reject you again. You're scared that your friends will think of you, oh, look at this girl, see what she's doing, and they'll stop being your friend. Please, friend, how is you being my friend adding to my pocket? Those of you that care so much about friendship, I love friendship and all that, but the ones that matter, you know, there's some people, some of you that you care about being in some cliques, they may now start looking at you a certain way. Why haven't you called some of these people? Why? You don't think you're worthy? You see that you don't think you're worthy. What is exactly the challenge? You don't think you can lead them? Is that the challenge? What exactly is the problem? Why? You are not on their level. You feel that probably you're not on their level. Is that why you haven't spoken to them? Understand that it is okay to be rejected. It's part of the business. It is okay. Let this be the thing that should spur you on. What if I don't talk to this person and someone else talks to them and they register? It's better for you that you be the one to talk to them. You are worthy. You can lead them. You are better off because if you understand this opportunity, you can lead them. All you need to do is building capacity in yourself. Keep building capacity in yourself by attending trainings, building yourself, being open-minded to build yourself. Make that call. Don't let anything hold you back. Another one is what? Deception. People will lie to you. I'm sure some of you you've been lied to. Teammates will deceive you. Teammates will join other teams. They will join other networks. It's normal. These things are normal. People will lie to you. Don't mind people who deceive you. Are you tired of rejection, depression, all of these things? Don't mind all these things. Now understand the following. The road is not supposed to be smooth. It is not. All these things are normal. But compared to other professions, like I said earlier, it is worth it. You may cry at least once. You can cry. Tara Durotoye that is building a top brand in makeup. Do you know how many times she has cried? You see, because you come on social media, you're seeing them shining teeth, blah, 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 blah. Do you know how many times they have cried? Jeff Bezos, do you know how many times he may not have cried, recently, but at least do you know how many times it's like agitating, anxious, panicking, heart is pounding? Do you know how many times Dangote is like, hey, Egbamio, and you see them on TV, maybe on national TV, and they're acting all calm, cool, collected. They're looking like, they don't have any stress in life. You know, as he's even talking himself, he has one business that is about to, one part of his deal that is about to fail like this, and his heart is pounding. He's like, please finish this question you're asking me. Let me go salvage this thing that is about to fail. There are no shortcuts. There are no shortcuts. Or is it prospects that will deceive you? I was speaking to Mercy. Mercy called one of her teammates and said, that person that entered the bank since Thursday, the person never come out. And the lady now said, oh, whoever she spoke to now said the person has not paid you and all that. Prospects too will deceive you. You've not seen a prospect that will say, oh, I'm in the bank now. I'm in the bank. I'm currently in the bank right now. For some of you, you've not received that type of thing. One guy told me he was in a bank. He's in the bank making his payment. He's just collecting the teller. Hoga send me teller. He's not picking call again. Hoga send me teller now. Maybe you made payment. Is it audio payments you did? And the way he was even talking, like he was really, really in the bank. I'm in the bank. I'm collecting teller now. I'm just feeling the teller. Prospects will deceive you. It's normal. It's part of the game. It's part of the game. The funny thing is, by the time the prospect is not a millionaire. The prospect that said that to me, I can guarantee I can put 1 billion naira on the line that he's not a millionaire. He's not a millionaire now. Attrition is normal. These are part of the game. People will quit. Rising stars will quit. Leaders will quit in your team. That's happened. It's normal. But you must see people as dust. People are everywhere. People are everywhere. Some of you have scarcity mentality. You feel like once this person leaves my team, I will no longer make money. You must have abundance mentality. That is why I tell people, as a network marketer, you must stay in the game. Keep recruiting. Keep building leaders. You must stay in the game. Never see anyone downline as the reason for your success. Yes, I love my leaders. I don't joke with my leaders. You joke with my leaders, I play with you. But I don't see anyone as indispensable. Same way I'm not indispensable in the business. I'm not, when I say that, I mean I can be replaced. I don't see myself as, oh, if I'm not in Ambassador Ronke's team. You know, some people see themselves like that. I laugh at them. I don't have that mentality. I don't see myself as, if I'm not in Ambassador Ronke's team, where should be? What this top 9 should be? I don't even have that type of mentality. I don't even believe in that. Because I know that she's a true networker. She has been in network marketing for the past 6 years, for about 6 years. So she has the capacity to bring someone else, to raise someone else that is like me. And she was able to raise me, she can raise much more. You must have that mentality as well. Because you're a leader, you're building yourself, you're coming for training. If you can build 1, you can build 2. If you can build 3, you can build 10. If you can build 10, you can build 20. Never see one person. Someone leaves your team, you're saying, hey, it's because this person did not do this. No, you're a networker, you're a professional. Raise more people. You think Ambassador Mike has not lost leaders? Oh, you think people have not left his team? Oh, you think everybody has talked to, has remained in the business? Don't think like that. Even me, I've lost leaders. The next one is what? Distraction. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the number one of the major killers in your business. Letting little things to shift your focus. Letting a prospect said to you to start making you think twice about the business. Please, let me quickly share something, please. This is very important that I share it. I was with one of the leaders, I'm not going to mention his name. I just went to see him in his office, and then he was walking out. So as he was walking out, he just saw me, he just greeted me. Oh, how are you? How are you doing? I was say, I've been trying to catch you. You're very busy. I've been trying to catch you and all that. And he says, oh, sorry, now I've been very busy and all that. What. And he says, he was talking to me. He caught one of his new interns, like one of the new people he was raising to become a leader. He caught the person with one guy. I didn't really recognize. I've heard the guy's story, but I didn't really recognize the guy. So next thing I saw this leader that I went to see, let's say the leader that I went to see is Mr. John. I don't want to mention his name, but let's assume his name is Mr. John. He's a G leader. So Mr. John now went to the guy that was talking to one of his interns. What are you doing with her? He was saying to the guy, what are you doing with her? What are you saying to her? No. What are you saying to her? Why? What? The guy now said, because the guy had been in the business for more than a year plus. And the new intern was barely about 3-4 months in the business. He now told the guy, what are you saying to the guy? The guy now said, I'm collecting material, whatever. He said, wait. You are collecting training materials from a newbie, someone that just came into the business, someone that does not even know her left from her right. What are you saying to her? The guy started stuttering, I just came to, we're just advising each other. You're advising what? What are you saying to her? I didn't understand. I was just in the corner wondering, why is this leader, why are you shaking? Why are you vibrating? What's happening? When he not told the guy, you not told the lady, oh yeah, go inside. Go inside. I said, go inside. The girl now went inside. And then the guy left. I now asked him, what happened? What happened now? What's the issue? He now said that, you don't know who this guy is. This guy had been a pain in the neck for his own leader. His leader will tell him, do one, he will not do it. Do this one. He was a total rebel. A total rebel. Total. Whenever they're having meetings, he's, bass, no respect, no order. Because of him, every other person is following instructions, but he's not following. I was like, are you serious? So the leader was not saying, and he has the guts to come to my own leader, to speak to my own leader, one of the leaders I'm raising. It was not later that the leader came to my own office to say, babe, do you know what this person was saying to the intern? That the guy was saying to the intern opened up to the guy and was saying, please, I don't know what's happening to my, business. My people are not really, responding to trainings. They're not really coming for trainings and all that. Do you know what this guy was telling the intern? Why would you be doing trainings, spending time in all this training? Please, I've been in this business for more than a year and I'll tell you the truth. All these trainings, things, they don't really work. Just focus on bringing in people, getting them to join the business and all that. All these trainings, they don't really work. The leader now told me that, let's say the G leader's name is John. The G leader now told me that, do you know that girl was preparing a training? She was preparing a training. So she wanted to hear from this guy ideas on what to train on. And the guy now told her that trainings were not important. This girl that was barely 4 months in the business stopped putting up her training. She stopped the training because it's someone that was in the business more than. Now see the mistakes that we make. Who are you listening to? She went and listened to someone that is not getting results, that in the past 5-6 months has only registered 2 people. And you are telling the person to stop listening to us that are training our people, we that were making lots and lots of money. Who are you listening to? Who is distracting you? Who is your mentor? Who are you listening to? Some of you, you're so feeble-minded. You're looking for that thing. What is that? You're looking for an excuse. You're looking for that thing to stop you from doing this business. Imagine that leader had not seen it. It means that guy has been going around. Please, if you're a leader in my team, and this same guy meets you, I don't know his name, and this same guy, I've heard his story, he meets you, ask him, wow, if you know so much, why are you not making more money than Ambassador Michael Okoli? Because it's Ambassador Michael Okoli that advised us to be doing these trainings. He's making so much money. I started doing a lot of these trainings. I started making a lot of money. I started holding my leaders accountable for trainings as well, insisting that they do trainings as well. They don't miss meetings. And they are now making a lot of money as well. And one vagabond moving from one place to the other is not telling people to stop training. And you, the feeble-minded one, you're listening. Who are you listening to? If you're going to listen to anybody's advice, right? I give you that, this is as a mandate. Ask the person, how much are you making? If the person is truly sincere, they will tell you how much they're making. But most times, they will not be very sincere. How many cars have you bought? Oh, you're telling me to stop listening to someone that has bought cars and has led a lot of people that have bought cars as well to listen to you that you're using Legacy's Benz. I should listen to you. Oh, wow. Some of you, I really hope you change that mindset. The same way you mourn and still go to work. Some of you, you're in mourning, you lost somebody, you're still going to work. It's the same way you must come to this business. There's some people that will give small excuses. You know what I'm going through, and all that. And then they stop showing up for the business. I am not going to be the one to come and force you. I used to be very careful. Before it would not be that, can you imagine I was going through this, and my GD that was insisting that I should come for training. I will not even insist, though. If you come. It does not mean that me, I've not mourned people. During my wedding, immediately after my wedding, I lost one of my closest aunts. I was still showing up for the business. When I say my aunt, like an aunt that was like my mom, as in I call her it was just remaining small. She's like my mom. Remaining, like, we don't joke with her at all. But I was still showing up. It doesn't mean that we haven't lost people. But if this was a job, so that you bring this to to your job, you bring to network marketing, because network marketing is forgiving. And that is why you can't earn so much. The business has the capacity to pay you so much, but you're making flimsy, small, tiny, you're letting tiny excuses, small things to cheat you out of the big things you can get from this business. You can be mourning someone, but you still show up for your job. When I was in the radio station, sorry about what happened. No, sorry. But please, Didi, we have an event in a National Assembly. Please, you have to go and report that story. Sorry, sorry about what happened, but you got to go report the story. But in network, go only for 10 years. We're sorry about, but what needs to be done needs to be done. You must show up no matter what. The grass is not greener. No one wants your success more than your upline. Some people are already you. Ambassador Ronke is using me and I'm making money. Please, keep using me. If that's how they used to use people, it's not better for you that someone is using you. You're making money, buying cars, living fly, enjoying yourself. Please, use me. Brainwash. If you brainwash that, if that's how they used to brainwash. So they brainwash you to become a multi-millionaire. Just a legit multi-millionaire. Please, you people, why are they doing the brainwashing? Please, let me follow you people and go. It's not better for you that they brainwash and become a multi-millionaire. Lives are changing. People are driving luxury cars. Then someone is brainwashing you. You're not making money. Your life is getting smaller. You're not doing anything. Please. Why are they doing it? Is it hypo they are using? I don't know. What are they using to do this wash they are washing, please? If it's hypo they are using, let them use it well. Brainwash it well. Maybe they are not even washing it well. I think I need to go to Ambassador. I need to ask her why she's not washing it well. Because if she was washing it well, I should have been making 20 million money. So I need to go back to her and ask her, please. Maybe she needs to change the hypo she's using. The hypo, she needs to change it to another brand. They are telling you, someone that is not making money is telling they are using you to your listening. Your village people are really strong. You're listening to your village people too much. And those of you that listen to village people, you return to them and start driving Okada and listen like they're driving. You're listening to village people. Now, how to counter some of the mental roadblocks? Don't take it personal. It's normal, okay? As we close, don't take it not personal. It's normal. Everybody has faced it as well. Look forward to roadblocks. Look forward to those challenges. You can't get stronger. Challenges are what makes us stronger. You can't get stronger if these challenges are not there. It's not possible. Become a master of our profession. Sorry. They say 10,000 hours of training is what makes you a professional, a master of any profession. Put in the hours into building yourself. Don't let anybody tell you or lie to you that this sell meeting is too much, all these trainings are too much. Don't let anybody sow that seed. Even when some of you were asking me the question, there's some things you say to me, I don't want that seed to settle in my heart. I reject it before answering the question. Like when someone was telling me, all this recruiting is a problem, blah, 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 blah. So even when I read it, a part of me just said, God forbid, recruiting is not a problem for me. Do you know why I keep rejecting these things? That's why they are not problems for me. Because I don't want it to settle in, whether in my conscious mind or my subconscious mind. Because the moment it settles there, that there's any challenge, my brain will accept it and start accepting. You know, sometimes your subconscious mind can accept defeat. And you keep being defeated. One day you wake up and you wonder why you don't, all the success you gathered, where are they? All the things you wish to achieve, where are they? Because you kept on in accepting defeat and all that. Become a master of this profession. Understand it. Do you know there's some challenges I face in this business? I now smile. There's some things that happen in my business. I already know where the problem is coming from because I've become a master of the profession. There's some things that will happen in my business. I'll just be like, this is why I missed it. I should have been doing this with my team. I should have been doing this with my leaders. But I should have done this for my teammates. I already know. Be locked in 100%, full throttle. Cue your excuses. Some of you, someone is telling you another companies will keep coming now. They will offer you different things. And one day you wake up and find out that it's still the same kettle of fish. Network marketing is network marketing, wherever you go to. Don't let anybody deceive you. It's easier here now. Okay, one lady that left our team, I was just laughing. Oh God, please just forgive me. One lady that left our team recently, I now found out she was not even presenting in our team. And I saw her video where she was presenting in another team. I was laughing. You know why I was laughing? I was laughing because, now I thought it was easier there. So why are you presenting, my love? My love, you're not supposed to be presenting. You're not supposed to be chilling in your bed and money will be tripping in. Also, you're presenting. Presentation that you don't even do here and you're making money. You're now presenting there. It's still the same kettle of fish. You must recruit people. Don't let anybody deceive you. And if you see the passion she was presenting, you're presenting. I thought it's easier there. You must present, you must do the needful. Stay, just identify a place and build the business. Since you're here already at network, in our team, La Buena Vida project team, remain here, build the business, and then nobody will see your back the moment you make up your mind to be locked in 100%. Have the ability to raise leaders on demand. You can only raise leaders on demand if you're a leader yourself. You can only raise leaders on demand if you leader, yourself. Kill your excuses, mother them. You can't make excuses and be making money. It's not even possible. You can't be making excuses and be making money, okay? So well done, everybody. I hope you learned something today. I hope you got value. If you got value today in the chat session, I want to go to the chat session and say value, 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 value. I want to go to the chat session and say value. If you got value today, you learned a lot today. Someone sent me a message now. Genevieve, you're not serious. Someone sent me a message and said, please, oh, you're still using soap for my own brain. Oh, please, I need hypo. I'm sorry. I need to go and pen. I need to ask about Ronke. She needs to change, I think, her own. The hypo she's using on me is not working. That one is not working again because there's a new level I need to achieve. So maybe she needs to use an American brand. I heard American brands of hypo are stronger because I don't know how. There's a kind of income I want to be earning. She can't be using hypo now. She has to be using a higher brand of, to use of me. Okay. So well done, everybody. I hope we got value today. I hope you learned a lot today. Okay. And then one thing I know about nature, once God finds out how much you want this business, there are going to be a lot of tests on the road, on video, all those challenges and all that are tests to know how much you want this business. You cringe at the sight of the challenges and you let go of the business at the sight of the challenges. You're not really going to enjoy the success that is embedded in this business for you to unlock. I don't know how many of you play games. I play games. I used to play games like a lot when I was a kid. So I still play once in a while now that I'm an adult, right? And I know that the more you play one level, the next level is more difficult. But once you achieve that level, it enables you to be able to unlock the next level and be able to, manage the challenges within the next level. It's still the same thing with life. Games have taught me a lot about life. It's the same thing with life. If you're not willing to play the game, right, go through those challenges and all that, you won't unlock the next level. You won't unlock. They say every single next level of your life demand a different you. It will demand a more disciplined you. If you're not willing to be more disciplined, you can't achieve that level of success. It will demand a more responsible you. You're not responsible. You're not the kind of person that something happens and you take responsibility for it immediately. You start giving excuses. Hey, start trying to defend. You can't achieve success in a business. It will demand a different you. The way you show up, the way you dress, the way you talk, the way you walk, your dressing, everything. It will demand a different you so that you can keep attracting better. Success, someone says success starts and ends in the mind. So build the right mentality to success. Exactly. Please, I hope we're really building this business as professionals. Whether you're in Kaduna, listening to me, Bayelsa, anywhere. And those of you that are listening to me, that listen from the office, if there's an office close to you, and you listen to me remember that I've been promoting office trainings, office cell meetings. Please, leaders, start attending cell meetings at your office. It's very important. You must industrialize this business if you really want to enjoy this business. You must build at the beginning so you can enjoy later. You must build now. You can't be on your bed and cell meeting is happening. It doesn't make sense. You must, unless there's no office close to you, there's no leader close to them, fine, can be building online, it's okay. But there's an office like you're in Kaduna and your leader is in Kaduna and you're listening to me from your room. That's bad. You don't have the right discipline. You want to make so much money, you don't have the right discipline to build it. Please be honest with yourself. Even if you lie to me, don't lie to yourself. Are you really playing your own part towards building this business? All right. So one thing I want everybody to do right now is to go to your various chat session, your various WhatsApp status and say, I am an eagle. I want us to build eagle and remain eagles ourselves. We're not just eagles, we're building eagles, okay? So I want us to write in the chat session right now, I am an eagle. I am an eagle in this business. I am an eagle. I'm an eagle. And me too, I'm typing it as well. And then I end the meeting, okay? So have a fantastic day, everybody. God bless every single one of you, okay? I am an eagle. All right, so have a fantastic day, everybody. God bless you. Write it also in your various WhatsApp platforms as well, not just on your status. Write it on your status and write it on your various WhatsApp groups, okay? Awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm writing mine as well.